Hello, investors. Welcome to Chart Shastra. Today is day 20 of our 100-day price action challenge. Coming to the broader market, we have been seeing a very range-bound market across all the market caps today, right? If you look at Nifty, it has been traded in the same range just like yesterday. Same happened with the Nifty Next 50 and even the Nifty 100 stocks too. In fact, the mid-cap stocks were very flat, almost doing the same kind of event happening across all market caps here, right? This is because this is one of the last weeks of this year, and everyone, even the foreign investors and the domestic investors, are on the holidays, so the volumes would be very low, the market activity would be very low. And since tomorrow is Christmas and we are having a market holiday, right? We are seeing very little market action. So coming to Bank Nifty, the same thing happened here, very sideways or range bound market today. Same thing happened in the Nifty Private Bank as well as PSU. In fact, PSU has seen a little correction today. IT is not acting well as of now. It has taken support at 50 DMA here. Let's wait and watch how this turns out in the IT. Auto, it's good that it is taking support here and trying to bounce back because we have seen a massive correction in the auto space. Coming to reality too, it has traded range bound within the yesterday's trade range itself, so nothing happened here. Pharma is looking well. In fact, in very volatile times like now, pharma stocks are adding stability to the portfolio. They are holding up the price, and you can see that there is a strong price action and breakout of this trend line. And the respect, look at here, it is respecting these levels, right? That's what we want. Infra 2, nothing much happened here. FMCG, we are seeing some signs of recovery. Let's break down in the individual stocks and see how this goes. Telecom 2, nothing interesting happening here. Healthcare again sideways. So let's quickly jump into our top 100 stocks, starting with Reliance again. Very flat market today. Nothing major happened here. Similar kind of price action in TCS too. HDFC Bank holding up this 1800 level, still it is acting well. Bharati Airtel again getting a little bit weaker, right? You get here, this is 1570. This could be acting as the immediate support level for Bharati Airtel. ICICI Bank too, just like other banks, it is holding sideways. Infosys, we have seen a very sharp dip here, but there is a strong buying and the stock closed above 50-day moving average. So as of now, there is nothing to worry. It is still acting well compared with other stocks. SBI is getting weaker. I'm little bit worried about here. This was a very good breakout, but the follow-up was not there in the stock. In fact, we have seen a breakdown here. Let's wait for a few more days and see how this turns out to be. Yesterday we talked that ITC is getting better and better. See here, right? The price action is improving. While other stocks are struggling in the market, there is some form of buying in the ITC. We know that the FMCG space has been very weak for the last few sessions, but ITC is some player which is holding up. So maybe this might be a little bit turnaround situation in the ITC. Let's see how the FMCG stocks looks now. Again, if you look at Hindustan Unilever, there is nothing interesting on this chart, right? But you can see some difference in ITC. At least looks like it has formed a bottom. Let's hope that it reverses from here. LIC again, very weak people. See here, you have seen a very big red candle, right? It is closing. It is trying to close above these levels. In fact, this is one of the most important support levels for LIC. So if you are holding LIC stock, I think 880, 870 levels are very crucial support levels. If the stocks comes below this level, you have to be worried about this LIC. Even HCL Tech, same story happening in the IT space. They are still confused. People are confused either whether to hold it or whether to uh, move up or whether to move down because the US Fed has taken a rate regime which isn't appreciated by the market. L&T is also getting weaker, not looking good now. Sun Pharmacy, the price is getting tighter and tighter. So keep watching this name very closely. Whenever there is a strong breakout, if there is a breakout at 1830, that would be perfect entry for aggressive traders. If you want a more confirmation entry, because this is a very volatile market, you can wait for 1843, 1844 levels. Once this is breaking out, in fact, you can see a very good move in pharma names. Bajaj Finance again getting weaker, right? Not looking good. NTPC still weaker, right? This is where we have told you that it has broke down. and probably a good time to buy a short option or to short the future of the stock. Again, Axis Bank too acting very weak here. You can see it is still below this support level. When the stock goes below this level, we need a very quick bounce back. It reflects that the buyers are buying. But today here we are seeing there is no. Again, Maruti too. We saw in some auto stocks there is a bounce, but there is no bounce or hope left in the Maruti here. Kotak Bank again very sideways, nothing interesting happening here. M- Mahindra and Mahindra, let's hope that this is the support level. You can clearly recognize the support level, right? At 2808. It is holding up at this level. Let's hope that it happens the same. Next comes to ONGC stock. ONGC is again very weak. No improvement here. Tata Motors, we are seeing a little bounce back in Tata Motors because it has corrected a lot. In fact, all the auto names were hanging at this support level, but Tata Motors has broke down and fell almost another 5-6%. So it is having some kind of short recovery or short covering, we could say it. Ultratech Cements too not looking good. This breakdown, I don't like this breakdown. Let's wait for the chart to get better, then we can take an entry. Adani names to avoid. We have been seeing it. This would be the major gap and major resistance. So unless and until the stock closes above this level, we don't want to take an entry. Power grid. Look at here, people. Should I? It has literally tested here. So almost the closing is very weak. We have been told that if the stock closes below 310, 305 levels, we might see another short correction in power. Still, we have talked that the power stocks are becoming weaker and weaker. So try to stay away from power names now. Titan, nothing improvement, major improvement here. Same price action for last 4 days. It is consolidating. Bajaj Auto 2 not showing any strength at all. Adani Ports looking very weak. Coal India again, one of the weakest names in the Nifty 100. You can see a very large correction right here. Just like Tata Motors, it also broke down its support level and is coming down. Asian Paints to another one of the weakest name in Nifty 100. Wipro is still hanging at this 300 levels as of now. Still good to go, Wipro, but uh, looks like the sentiment in the IT has calmed down. Initial, we have seen there are a lot of inflows in IT stocks, and IT stocks have been moving very well. But lately, we have post the US Fed meeting, the IT stocks are not attracting any money. Hindustan Aeronautical not looking good. Bajaj Finsoci, it has exactly stopped at its support level. Probably this is one of most the crucial support level. See, you can draw a very big support. In fact, it is a multi-year support level at 1500 level and 1530 level. So the stock needs to hold this level. If it doesn't hold this level, we might expect another correction here. So let's hope that this level is respected in Bajaj. DMart again not looking good. Although the correction was very severe, but there is no strength or signs of strength. Trend, another interesting name, consolidating sideways, right? So always remember when the market is correcting, we want to observe the stocks which are consolidating sideways. It means that people or the smart money are not selling these names. They still want to hold these names. So observe names like Trend, observe names like um, IT stocks, right? Even Adani Green not looking good, Simon's not at all looking good. Very large correction here. Stay away from this name. JSW2 again not at all looking good. Adani Power same story. Zomato again we have told we have exited here. Right? Zomato also is causing a little bit of worry lately. I did not expect that. This was a very strong breakout. I thought the stock should need to show some kind of follow through in the price action. But it is heading lower and lower, and I am not liking this. Maybe again it will head back to this 240 level where there is a support. Nestle still not looking very great, right? A lot of recovery is left on the Nestle chart. IOC2 not at all interesting, very boring name, always sideways and also in the downtrend. Bharat Electronics to same kind of story. In fact, this is another short opportunity. When there was a breakout and it quickly bounces back, we call it as a breakout failure. When the breakout failure happens, it would give you a chance to short the positions. Varun Beverages, very interesting name, still again going sideways. Looks like the market sentiment isn't improving much. Same with Geo Finance, see, massive correction. No improvement here in the Geo Finance. DLF2 again, look at here, nothing major improvement. Look, it is still trading in within this range. Tata still Still again, no major improvement here. Vedanta again corrected here. When there was a breakdown from this level, we are seeing a sharp correction in the Vedanta. So try to avoid these names too. Grasim, we thought cement stocks were doing well, but look at here. The price always tell the story. Do not make your opinion fixated. We have to be very adaptive as traders or investors because stories change, money move from one sector to another. Again, cement stocks are just holding up at the support levels. IRFC, same story, heading down and down. LTIMC, look at here, major breakdown in LTIM. We have to take an exit call and we have to respect our stop losses. Otherwise, we would be losing money in such market. Indigo, see a perfect breakout here. In fact, we have been telling you, right? So this marks an entry here. We can take a very initial pilot position in Indigo, and I would keep love to keep my stop loss somewhere around this range, right? Around 3%. If you are super conservative and want to risk a little bit more, you can put a stop loss of 5.5% and take a very little position size. So if you are having a 1 lakh rupees, if you are willing to risk 5,000, you can put a stop loss at 4,200. If you are willing to put 1 lakh again, willing to lose only 3,000, you can put it 4,360. So it's a perfect entry point. One of the stronger names in Nifty 100 right now. Tech Mahindra again still needs to close above this large Friday selling, right? Only then we can say SBI Life. I have been telling you one of the weaker name. This was the initial sellout. Again, another opportunity. Lower lows, and lower lows. Not at all looking good. Same with Pidilite. Almost same kind of story, right? You are seeing a support here. ABB again going down, not looking very interesting. The power stocks have become very weak lately. Divi's Laboratory too, not looking very interesting here. Maybe it has to take support here. When it bounces back, we might see. HDFC Life, same story, just like SBI Life, heading down and down. Hindalco again, nothing interesting here too. PFC taking multiple support at these levels. Whenever the stock comes around this 430 level, there is a sharp buying at these levels. But again, the stock has been sideways since 2024. It did not give much returns in 2024. It used to be a stellar stock in 2021, 2022. Again, Britannia too. All the FMCG I'm seeing a little bit recovery, but I like ITC chart. Other than that, all FMCGs are very weak. Ambuja Cemento, not at all looking good. GAIL again sideways and very choppy. We don't want a very choppy. We want a clean names. I mean, the trend should be very clear. Either it should be downwards or it should be upwards. But here it looks like a very choppy chart. We don't. Again, same Tata Motors is also very choppy chart, right? It is taking support at this 400. If this 400 is taken out, that's a good signal to short the stock. And it should be, if you are a long-term investor, you should be really careful if the stock breaks out or goes below this 400. REC2, again, same story, just like PFC, has been very choppy and did not give any return. Motherson Sumi still hanging below this resistance line. Looks like it is consolidating. If there is another fall here, you can add a short position again. If it bounces back and goes up here, then you have to wait. There isn't much. But if it goes down, it would give you another opportunity to stock. BBCL2, again, same story. All the stocks are hanging out at their major support levels. Godrej Consumer Properties, similar kind of action. ICICI Motors going sideways, no inherent trend. Same with Bank of Baroda too. Chipla again going sideways. Other stocks like Sun Pharma, Torrent Pharma, I like those names. In fact, Dr. Reddy's has been coming up in the name for last few days too. JSW Energy heading here again. This would be the new support line. If it breaks this support line, we might see another leg of selling. Same with TVS Motors taking support at these levels. Torrent Pharma, I've told you, right? It is one of the interesting charts here. Look at real names, look at Torrent Pharma. It is not correcting. That's what we want in a stock. When there is a weaker market, we want the names to hold up. We have to look onto these names. So as of now, pharma sector is doing good. Shriram Finance not at all acting well. Cholamandalam too not at all acting well. In fact, it has broken support yesterday. Bajaj Holding, another interesting name. I think we can move this resistance line, right? Every time. It is coming here around 11,400. It is getting rejected. The next time it comes and breaks out of this level, you can take a long position. Adani Energy Solution not looking good. Punjab National Bank not looking good. Dr. It is very interesting chart. There is a clear change in trend with massive volumes. So observe this name too. Again, we have been telling you that Gulbe is getting weaker and Dr. It is has almost 65% of its business coming from North America. Hence, there is an increase in price. United Spirits, another strong name in Nifty 100. See, there is a quick bounce back. We want the same. First sign of strength is when the market is correcting, the stock shouldn't correct. That is the first signal of showing strength. Next time when the market is going sideways, these stocks usually start bouncing up and going up. That is another signal here. Those are two holding up in this correction period. When there is like if an and a breakout, I think we are good to go. In fact, when it was going non-stop here, we have told you that let's wait for few days, let it pull back and consolidate a little bit, then we can take a position. I pro very strong up candle here today, but got rejected at this 670 level. Let's see how this happens. Havels to same story, not looking good. Bosch again, one of the weaker name, probably heading down and testing this level of 33,000 here. Apollo hospitals are still holding well. In fact, even in across mid cap and small caps, they are holding well. So pharma is one sector we are seeing. Healthcare is another sector we are seeing. So these two sectors, try to concentrate on these two sectors in such market condition. Zydus Life consolidating sideways, not at all interested. Hero MotoCorp still very weak name. Right? This implies that the market or the smart people are want to, they are eagerly uh, want to exit out of this name. Naukari again holding very strong, but it is still a slow stock. But as of now, the stock is still respecting 20-day moving average. So very strong name. Tata Consumer Products again very weak name. Let's hope that the bottom has formed and it might reverse in soon. Let's hope that. Other than that, do not put your money in this weaker name. Dabur 2, again, time waste talk. It is going sideways. No inherent strength or no inherent trend. ICICI Lombard to becoming choppy here. Jindal Steel, very choppy name. See, very choppy name. There is no clear trend, right? It has been sideways in the entire year, so avoid this name. Sriram Cement, too, again, very volatile name. We thought this might be the change of the story. See, every time it goes here, it consolidates. It had a sharp dip, again came back, again had a short dip, again came back. Now it is at least holding this level. If it comes back to this level, I think that even Sri Cement is also becoming very weak name. Canara Bank not looking good. Union Bank not looking good. IndusInd Bank still very weak. Adani Total Gas still very weak. NHPC2, one of the weaker name here. BHL, in fact, we have shorted and we are still doing good. In fact, we are down 2.5%. If you have shorted this position, you can still hold the position comfortably. IRCTC, again, very weak name. Now we have reached the end of the 100 stocks. So since tomorrow is market holiday, I won't be making any video on this. Uh, let's meet on 26th of the December. I hope that you love this analysis. Subscribe to my channel, Chart Shastra. See you next day.